Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's your girl, Winn, here again with Social Segment with Winn. First and foremost, we want to welcome you all this evening to the Inner Circle podcast. We are here Monday through Friday. Friday is my day, as you can see, Social Segment with Winn. So we want to welcome you all tonight. Just a few housekeeping tasks. You don't know how we do it here on Fridays. We have a deep conversations, but we keep it respectful. Where we honor all opinions, all values, or views, but please be respectful of other people's as well. Um, but yeah, so engage with us in the comments, give feedback. So the question tonight, and all that beautiful things that is happening. Okay, we're gonna that one. Okay. So first and foremost, before I have two panelists. I'll be joining our segment tonight. We're just having like a really relaxed session. But I want to say happy Halloween to the ones that are celebrating Halloween tonight. Please make sure you're safe. Please make sure you have your kids like in your proximity at all times. Halloween is a tricky time and funny time. That's when people like use this time to be very like evil and do like really not so nice things. So if you're taking your kids trick or treating tonight, we want to just encourage you. Safety should be at your top. It should be a top priority tonight. But before we get into our topic, I want my guests to introduce themselves tonight. So guests, please go ahead and introduce yourself to the social segments.
Okay, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, Win. Man, it's like excited to be here. Abe Kamara joining the most talk about, the most watched social segment of Win and Patient. I get Patient not yet tonight, but I'm here. Thanks for thanks for inviting me. I'm here. Let's do it.
Edwards, same.
Hey, it's Edrins. I'm here tonight just to engage and have a conversation on women friendships. So, yes.
Thank you to my guest tonight. This conversation will just be for an hour, but I think 4 days ago on Facebook, and Patient and I came up with this question last week Friday when we were ending our social segment, and my brain went into why is it so hard for a lot of women to support one another, right? We see a lot of it's like if another woman is winning, you would think the fellow woman would be like, yes, that's my girl, cheering her on and just rooting for her to win, because I feel like when one woman win, all women win, right? In a different context. But we in this generation, whether it's in our community as Liberians or just generally, it's always hard to celebrate another woman in whatever it is that she's like achieved. So my question I asked 4 days ago on social media was, why is it so hard for women to support one another?
Because
And I have
we may have negative energy.
okay, women had negative energies towards one another, or like, what do you mean by negative energy?
Overall negative energy. So when you have negative energy, you're not gonna, see everybody. If the reason why two women can be friends, the way guys can be friends, with joking live or do hard jokes and other stuff. The
Hmm.
reason why females don't do that because overall, I think they have negative energy. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. And so it's like, too negative energy. You know how I mean? I'm not a science. You did science, but two negative energy can go together.
To so
That's my theory.
negative and negative cannot. I thought is it a negative equivalent to positive, or am I wrong?
Well, as a science people, I'm just saying two. I don't think two negative can stick. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you believe the women don't support one another because they have a lot of
Negative
negative
energy, yeah. Females got
energy.
negative energy. Yeah.
Okay, Miss
Some women
Edorin.
are just toxic. I would say some
Okay,
women are just toxic. You could just read my response and then I'll further explain.
okay. So I have Edorin was one of my always commenters on there. We usually comment on each other's stuff, so it's really great to have her on here tonight. And this is what she said. She said it can be unhealed mother wounds. Their mother was probably a shady gossiper or still hold on to a friendship that isn't healthy, right? However, me and my girls support one another for me, it's about alignments and value. So Ederins is saying that there's some mother wounds that a lot of women has not healed yet. There's a lot of traumas there from that wounds the mother established that we've been talking about, like, your parents are your foundations of a lot of things, right? And then also it's alignment of values and alignment of morals. So, ma'am, can you dive into that for me, please?
Yeah, so like if you grow up and you always hear your mom gossiping about other women, competing with other women, that is like seeds being planted to not trust other women, to not partner with other women. That's just what I've seen from other, young girls growing up. Like I can't relate to that because I've always seen my mom be supportive of other people, so that's why I am the way I am. And I notice the females who, do act like that, that's really how they, mothers was. So when I said that, that's really what that means. And then alignment of values, when people not really clear on who they are and like what they have, then there could be like a lot of jealousy, a lot of lack
Mm,
mindset in them to want to be competitive versus collaborative.
okay.
So there's like the wounded people who just feel like everything is a competition. There's
Mm,
not enough room for two people or multiple women to win, or they just never seen it, never been exposed to it, or if they tried to do it with people, they've been hurt, you know?
right,
So
right,
that's just what like that's just been my assessment on things. Yeah, and then like even if you have been hurt by those people, it's up to you to heal from those things and put yourself out there again. Like that's how you create capacity, emotional capacity. He
right.
talked about being, negative. Like you don't have to stay negative. Negativity is a choice.
It is absolutely. I agree. I
And
think
99.9% of female choose that though.
a lot, no,
Negativity.
and I agree, Abe. A lot of women are choosing negativity because they feel like it's an easy outlet. But on here on that question, 55 comments came. So like one common theme that surfaced that question, it was jealousy as a primary factor there. There's a lot of women that are jealous, that are intimidated. Competing was another one that came up as well. Another theme that came from the everybody feedback is like they're competing with one another. Like a lot of people have silent
So okay, let
silent
me let me ask you guys. You guys are the two females on here. Jealous of what and competing for what? What's the jealousy about? Because if you are down there doing your thing as a female, I mean, as a another female here doing their thing, what's the jealousy about? I mean, what's the envy about? What's the competition about?
I think sometimes people own insecurities, Abe, take over them. A lot of the things people struggle with is more internal factors than external, but they're
Yes.
easily displaying it as external. A lot of your insecurities, your battle, like Edwards is talking about your wounds, they're all inside you. Right, this is your internal factor. Like she talked about, you having mother that gossiped. That is your inner child learning certain things. So when you become an adult and you don't heal those wounds, you know, when a woman is winning, that younger you automatically go back to that mother that was throwing shade at another woman during that period of your life that was winning. So it's hard to show up. A lot of the time people are competing internally. It's an internal factor. A person can look at your picture and say, oh, well, she act like she all that, or she thinks
Mhm.
she's better because she decided to be like stir herself through school or found like a career that is like, may not be six figure, but is worthy enough for her to take care of her family herself and create a lifestyle. And a lot of women struggle with that because it's an internal war that they're struggling with. So I think that's where a lot of it is coming from. So competition is big here. It's really big because a lot of women are secretly in competition with the next woman, and that woman probably don't even see you or checking for you. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You ain't wrong, Queen. You ain't wrong. But
Right,
that's what I like what you said, like insecurity, and then like for me, I always try to find a opposite or like something that's counterproductive. Like so, if you're like insecure, how do you gain more confidence
right,
versus staying insecure or jealous of someone? Like
right. Do you guys, and this is funny, is there a cure for jealousy or insecurities?
Okay, sorry guys. I ran to answer how to win trick or treat door. But anyway, I'm back. Yeah. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, my
host.
question is just like, do you think there's a cure for insecurities in people, Edurance? Do you think, like, what is one tip if somebody is struggling with insecurities? Like, what is one tip you're like, hey, try this. It might work. It might save you.
Here's the thing, right? Before agents come in here, right? The reason why to me, like the negative, I know that Natasha, I put Natasha first comment up there. She said not all females have that negative energy. I
But
think, right? Whether you guys want to be positive on here tonight, I think all females have negative energy. And the reason I say that, like the jealousy you talk about, sometimes like I asked you earlier, right? Where does that jealousy come from? I'd be wondering is that what because like all females like seems to be jealous of one another. And the way guys sometimes that will come together, we joke, we laugh, and stuff like that. Man, you don't see females doing that a lot,
because
and it's
because
hard.
it's an
It's hard.
internal wound. I think
So where
what
does the
Aaron
womb come
saying.
from though? Where does the womb come
We
from?
just said it. This girl said, if you listen to what she was saying, we talked about if your mother. So if we trace back to history, a
So are
lot
you
of
saying all females? Are you saying all females that mother wants you something and that's
not
why they go
all
through
of them.
something?
Some of them parents was not set up like that. And someone then, like she said, being negative is a choice. That's what she said. If you missed that point, she said that is a choice that one can pick. We all are given the power of free will. If you want to wake up and be like a miserable human being on this planet Earth, that is your prerogative. But if you don't want to, you will work towards that. So if you internally decided not to heal those wounds because all you saw in your life was your parents putting down other people when, so you, if anything you see, AB, you're gonna replicate. That's what we talk about. Children are like that. If you have your dad and all you talk about is degrading men are whom I mean you won't talk about men, but the light in which let's say you talk about whom men in like a weird way, like these men are dizzy, your daughter will grow up thinking like, yep, men ain't shit, men ain't this, men ain't that. So what this girl is saying in this comment, Edwards, is that if you grew up with a mother that is unhealed and all she does is gossip about another woman when her accomplishment, you as that child, you're being groomed, or you're being, those seed that's being planted in you. So even when you get to a stage in your life where you are winning or another woman's winning, but because she's above you, you automatically feel intimidated. Because if you trace it back to that mother, X, Y, and Z, what mother should be telling their daughters? Nope, at the end of the day, baby, you can do better. You can go up. You can do this. You can do that. You can, kind of like playing good seed in there, not seed of gossip or she that degree she get. Not even this. It's not even that. It's not okay. Then go get it.
I would disagree with that though. Then
Okay.
you then what you were if you said that right, then it means like it keeps going from one female to another because to me that's how female
But
is like
hey, most
you,
people bleed on one another. Unhealed people bleed on one another. That is an absolute truth. An insecure person will eventually bleed on the next person to produce that. Insecurity, remember what I said here tonight. Everything is your internal factor, it's not external. And that's the problem.
okay,
But
And
what
okay.
that's the problem, AB, because you're saying all females, then you got a daughter. How negative is your daughter?
Oh, like hey, like my two girls don't see eye
Oh,
to eye. I be wondering, like my two girls, I got is like my two girls. I be wondering, okay, you guys are sisters, right? Be nice to one another. No, they don't see eye
eventually they
to
will
eye.
come around. I'm
No,
sure
they
they'll
you're
won't.
get, they'll grow past
you're
it. Cause
When are they
you're
I,
gonna come around? When are they gonna come around? You do
so
like
you
you,
know me and you know Nicole. We used to fight all the time. At a
exactly,
certain age, yeah, you know
exactly.
me. Yeah, at a
Yeah.
certain age, you grow up out of stuff and you start learning how to communicate and express
yeah.
how you feel. When things hurt you, when someone else hurts you, you grow into it. We all have things to grow and work through. So don't just see it as some kind of forever lifetime thing because you don't want women to say, oh, these dudes is negative. All of them is negative.
No,
No.
dudes are not negative. I think females are negative. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Females are
Maybe you guys
negative,
don't grow
eh?
out of
Own
it.
it, own it.
You
That's okay.
you and Nicole have grown out of it, but you know what I mean? With like other females, you will not grow out of it. I mean, that's what I'm saying, right? Dudes don't do that.
So you
So we
don't
got
think
special sister
so,
then.
babe, I got a question. So you think every men celebrate each other win?
Oh yeah.
Hell no. Their ego is
Yeah.
big and they be
There's
hating.
no
They be like,
jealousy.
that
Why,
nigga
why
think
am
he
I
all
going
of
to
that.
okay? First of all, if any man jealous of another man, I mean, it's like that dude to me is like he's probably. I mean, I don't want to
Babe,
use the
it's
word on here
possible. It's
tonight.
a human
I
thing.
don't,
It's
I
not
don't
even
want to
about the
use the word
gender.
on here tonight
It's
because,
a
dude,
human
I can
thing.
work for
It's
my
a
own
human
stuff. Why am
thing.
I going to be jealous of another man?
You
So
would be
you might
surprised.
not, but there's guys are that
Why?
compete
You would
against
be
other guys who got
surprised.
the most chicks, who got the flashy car. That is signs of
You would be
competition.
so
And guys do
surprised
that all
if
the time.
because you have created a life that you're content with. And some men, if they're not content or they're not there yet, there is a level of animosity. They just would never come out and tell you. Us women, we would step in her face and make a stink face about it. That's why it's easy to determine that a lady feels some type of way about your success. With another male, they would never let you know they feel some type of way about their homeboy's success. But internally, it's an ego thing. We talk about it all this time on this app. There's an ego level there. It's like, damn, look at my man. If he really, he up there, like, I mean, like, it may not sound spiteful when he's saying it to himself, but there's a way like, damn, I could step up too. There is an internal factor. It's not about gender. It's not about male and female. It's an internal instinct we all have in ourselves. And that is the honest truth. A lot of women don't support one another. But another person said this, Edwards, I wanted you to touch base on it. She said, I think it's only hard for women who are men centered in their life to see other women as competition for these men. So her on the piece on why women don't celebrate one another is like, if a woman is really focused on that male, like she's male centered, it's all about man, 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 man. It's hard for her to celebrate another woman win, another woman accomplishment. What do you think about that?
That's true for some women. Like if they like doing all of these things to win attention of men.
Okay. So if
So
a
that,
woman
that
like performing and doing like just making it all about a man, a man, a man, you think that is like male centered? I mean, that is
yeah, it's a lot. I mean, a lot of people again were like raised to compete against other women for male attention. They always have these scenarios that, oh, it's only a certain amount of men. Again, that's a lack mindset.
okay.
So yeah.
Another person said, she said they have jealous spirits, mommy water spirit in them.
Yeah, correct.
Here's the thing, right?
Jealousy is a spirit.
Here's the thing. I think like when emotional wreck, I think like women are emotional wreck. That's just
Okay.
it, and that's what they cannot be friends with one another, and they don't support one another, because it's like every little thing seems to trigger females. Every little thing, and sometimes your friend might say something in her, maybe she meant well, but you see that, oh, why is she saying that, right? It trigger you, and then and then the next thing you're gonna do, right? You cut off speech. Women are just, if it comes to it, to me, they are just emotional wreck. It's like the
Because
reason why they
it's
don't
an
support one another,
internal
because
factor, Abe. I'm
it's
trying.
not just internal factor.
It
Forget about internal
is.
factor.
It
It comes from
is.
where? No, you can go in the best home as a female, right? Your man support, your man tell you all the positive thing. Your friend can't tell you nonsense, right? For you to say, you know what, I grew up, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. You would take it to be a negative. It's like your best friend, or you grew up together. She says something maybe in the midst of a crowd. She don't mean any harm, but you take that thing, maybe your cut off speech for her for the next 5 or 10 years.
That all has to do. You mentioned the word emotional, right? Something
Yeah,
called emotional maturity and something called emotional immaturity. Mature people know how to
do
communicate.
women actually gain emotional maturity though? That's what I want you guys to answer that.
What'd you say?
Because
What's your
Yes, I'm
question?
telling you. I'm telling you from personal experience. Like my friend owns a restaurant. Way before I started getting money, we've been friends. Whatever that, issues that we have, we learned to communicate on it. Even when she pissed me off before, like by a comment that triggered me, we later on the next day communicated it. Because why? We value our friendship. Maybe some people don't value their friendships.
They don't.
Let's be very clear.
then you are one in a million though. You are one in a million
Abe, there
because
are a
what you
lot of
say.
women out here today. I would say this now.
No,
There's a
tell
lot
me.
of
It's
women that
like
celebrate
what
each
you
other
say. I
win.
mean, what you
And
saying
that's
here, what you
honest
saying
truth.
We're
here.
gonna have to share some pages with him. We're gonna have to share some people, some real
There's so
stories
many
with
women. Listen, maybe I think Edwin's what maybe our thing here is the community in which we find ourselves. A lot of wins are not celebrated, right? A lot of wins are seen as a competition, a lot of the time. But I've seen a lot of women outside, like different cultures, that are rooting for women. For me, I root for women.
Where,
If,
yeah,
if a woman
where,
wins, baby, I'm
where,
winning. Like I
right
love
where?
now.
women, winning. I mean, in like
No, you
every
guys. I think you
aspect
guys
of
are
their
pretending.
life.
I think you guys are pretending on here. No, where
No,
you
Go
see
go look
women
on
rooting
go
for
look
one
on my
another.
go look
literally
on my
have
page. Go look on
animosity
my
towards
page.
somebody's win. Why is it so hard to believe?
Because women,
Cause he haven't experienced it.
it's not in a woman's character to do that.
It is. It's an internal thing. If
What
I
make it
choose
internal
to be
thing?
a hating ass
Where
girl, I
it
will walk in that light. That's an internal thing I have to put in this thing. You're not understanding me here tonight. Because if I internally think that, I produce that. What the Bible says, what a man thinketh, so he becomes. It's
But
an
that's
internal factor, Abe.
when it comes. I'm saying like no, first of all, yes, my premise here tonight, and you guys already agree with that. Women are emotional wreck.
Not emotional wreck.
No, it's exact.
No,
I
no
mean,
one says emotional wreck. Women are emotional beings, not
okay,
a
emotional
wreck.
being or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, women are
Because
emotional
some of
being.
the reason why they're emotional, there's a valid reason behind it.
Every little thing trigger them. Every little thing trigger them. Now, as I said, right, your friend might mean well. She might say something to you. Maybe it might be. There are certain criticism, right? I want good criticism. A female sometimes like it feel like man, she crossed the line, right? Your best friend from where maybe kindergarten or whatever. She says something to you. It might be a good criticism, but the next your next reaction is, damn, she crossed the
Can I
line.
say something to you? What you say? Let me say this tonight on this app.
Yeah.
My supervisor said this to me in a case consult. She
Mhm.
said nobody had the power to hurt your feelings. Is what they said, and your interpretation is what hurt your feelings. That's the honest truth. So if you give me a compliment and I chose to interpret in a negative term, then I would be triggered. And you
But that's a
understand?
twinning the
That's
win.
an
That's a twinning,
internal
right?
thing
I mean
again.
that.
We're coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Go
So
ahead. Go
it
ahead.
leads me back to it's an internal battle. It's not external. Because if my good friend, like you're saying, and you and I, when we have seen that in broad daylight, my good friend that I have right now for 18, 20 years, we've been friends. If she gave me a feedback, and if I, Edwina, chooses to like interpret that in a negative context, I'm hurting my own feeling because she didn't hurt my feeling. It's my internal thing that I interpreted in my language and my thought process is what hurt my feelings. And a lot of women, I reference back again, is an internal struggle that is keeping them where they're at. Because internally, people can give you feedback that is positive, but instead you interpret that, or she thinks she's better than me, or she out of this. She never said that. She just said, "Hey, babe, there's this training I would want to share with you. Maybe it can improve. I know you want to do this in school. I know you're studying this. Let me put you on." She's coming from a place of love. But if you interpret what she said internally from a place of envy, like the unhealed wounds, you will take it to heart and you will take it as a trigger and you will take it personal. And that is the honest truth. So I'm gonna say this quote tonight on this app. Nobody have that power to hurt your feelings. Don't get me wrong. We can take tone into consideration. Absolutely. We can take tone into consideration. But nobody has that much power to hurt your feelings. It's what that person said and how you interpreted what that person said is what hurted your feelings. And that's what I got tonight. Ernest, what you say? Oh, he didn't
Everything is
leave.
internal.
He's
No,
coming
he went to
back.
go check
So
the trick or treaters.
go get it for Kenny. I think she heard it. It might be Dallas saying it might be somebody probably made AB first so that. But no, it's a lot of internal war, Abe. The reason you say women are emotional, right? We clarify the emotional being because a lot of
Oh,
women,
oh, oh,
Abe,
oh, 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 oh. Okay, wait. Hold on, yeah, hold on.
yeah,
What
as
is
if
it?
you left, we say you
What
go
that?
get it. You know, nobody.
Nah, what? Have my feelings? You think we can have my feelings? No,
No, I didn't. Let my president
These,
know.
first of all,
You don't want to get on my nerve.
I love these two female. They can't have my feelings though. But anyway, it's like today is Halloween, and I've been doing my honest duty, right, to serve the kids. But I have they can't finish now, and I turn the light off. So
Oh,
we all good. We all good. We all good. We all good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they said it was joking. They say he ran away. Haha. No, AB is here. One thing about AB, AB got like tough skin. We love this about this man. Oh, they say I get one, you get zero.
Oh, see, okay,
Yeah, keep me
okay.
straight to that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
no,
but it's good. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. One to
in
zero.
all
Okay,
No,
no
kindness,
no,
problem.
no.
in all
We
One
need
good.
to
honesty,
share more positive female
Hey,
stuff
see,
with
hey,
you. I
see,
think you're not
hey,
seeing it. So
hey,
when you're not
hey,
exposed
hey,
to
there's a
certain
lot of
things,
women on this app that do support one another. I know a lot of, even on this social media that we share here today,
nah,
there's so many beautiful
okay, let
women.
me just say this. Let me just say this, right? Even like with the advent of social media, how many is like when you go on social media, how many who you see going at each other? Females going cussing each other,
That's what
blah
I'm
blah blah.
saying, Abe. A
It's
lot
like
of
if you want to, you say, whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, what's going on here? Look, I can tell you, I'm gonna say this tonight, right? It's I and you guys might disagree with me. My sister agency might disagree with me.
mhm.
Female cannot be. You can just. It's like any friendship to me is pretending friendship. They cannot be.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
pretending friendship.
It's so
That's a
good
genuine
hearing
friendship.
this male
Honestly, that's a genuine
version.
friendship. Because let me the way, oh God, like two guys, my best friend right here, myself would joke, hard joke right here. I mean, it's like I would tease him, you would tease me. You guys can stand that. You're gonna cut out, you will call your girl off when she keeps crossing certain line with you. We don't do
Hey,
that.
so
Yeah, we don't do that. So
the
forget
women
that your
that have
internal stuff.
18, 20,
That your internal stuff
30
you're
years
trying to
of
say it comes
friendship,
from
you don't think is
internally, blah blah blah.
genuine?
It doesn't happen, eh?
So the women that have built 30 years of friendship, solitude, you don't think is a genuine
Oh,
friendship?
1 minute if her friend cross a line,
But
or
Amy,
like
there are boundaries
a
in
red
friendship.
line.
There is should be. Friendship have principles.
No,
It
my
should.
friend, my friend, look. Let me tell you, right? Let's just go stop. When it comes to that, when it comes to that, anything goes. That's how friendship is. That's what friendship is. You guys don't know
No,
that.
I'm not
That's
saying
why
no.
women can be friends.
No. Abe, I think when we talk about, listen, let's come back to the concept of principles. In friendship, you should have a principle, right? There's principles. We live in a world that is governed by principles and rules and regulations. We have the Constitution is a principle that tells how to move and how to operate within this great United States. So to everything there is a principle, which is a valid truth. If I have my homegirl, there are certain lines that I know personally that if I'm struggling with, I will confide with my friend, and I'm expecting my friend to honor that as a boundary of mine. That's a principle. That don't mean I
And
don't want my homegirl to keep it buck with me. That's not what it means.
and so many of you got that principle, like studying. I mean, it's like to me, my homeboy, right? It's like forget about principle. It's my homeboy, right? But there's like all of you got principle.
Hey, I
All of
think,
you got principle, and that's the problem.
listen,
That's why I said you
I
guys
would
cannot be
disagree. There
friends.
are a lot of women that
A lot
have
of females
beautiful
don't support
friendship
one
for
another. The
decades,
reason why,
and
the reason
there is
why,
a reason there's a principle in there because there are certain people that are in your friendship group that are just to withdraw out of you and don't really want to produce nothing to the friendship. Friendship is about impact. If we're going down that line, friendship is about impact. The people in your life should be able to impact you in a positive light. So if you're saying that my friend is not adding value to my life and stuff like that because you're continuously violating my principle, I have every right to cut you out of my life.
but what's the
Absolutely.
definition of value though? Because or certain firm might be adding certain value, another firm might be adding like maybe certain firm might be having emotional value, another person might be
All of
adding,
those make up the friend group. You learn from people because we're talking about impact.
yeah.
Impact is not just one in criteria. It could be anywhere. You can impact my life in an emotional sense where maybe I went from like crashing out to emotionally being regulated and being able to think about things. But at the end of the day, you can't say women that have friendship for 30 years this is not real because they can keep it real with them. They do keep it real.
No, honestly, I mean they
I
cannot
think
keep
you
it real.
just
That's
put
a
the
fake
wrong
friendship.
category of women,
Women,
Abe. I
women don't
really
support
mean it
one.
breaks my
Women don't
heart.
support one another because to me that friendship is fake. 1 minute
Women don't
because the
support
line they're
one
gonna
another
cut
because
you
a
off.
lot of women have internal unhealed wounds. That's why they don't support one another, which produce jealousy, which produce competition, which produce insecurities. When that wound inside you internally is not healed, it has not been nurtured and worked on, and you have not taken accountability that those wounds are there, you are not going to support your peers. You are not going to show up for your other friend. You are not going to clap for your girl when she wins. You just won't. You just will not do it, Abe, and that's the honest truth.
Then
When
other
a
your
lady
guy,
put
then
her
other your
foot
guy
down,
internal wounds. Then other your guy internal wounds. Then
I
because I
celebrate my girls. When a lady win, I know I won. If a girl open a business, I know,
man,
hey, I'm next. I don't have a business, but I know
maybe
one
just
day it
sitting
will
down on the
happen.
Inner Circle podcast here tonight. You want to satisfy the fans and
I'm
saying
not
that because
satisfying it, Abe. I don't
you
need to
sure.
pretend. If I don't like you, I will
Okay,
tell you I don't like you. There ain't no fakeness about this. Let's keep it a buck tonight.
okay.
Let's keep it a buck tonight. Any woman on my social media will tell you I keep it real
Okay.
all year round. This is winter. We ain't faking it for nothing on this app. It's just a camera. What I'm saying, a lot of women can support one another because they're battling with themselves. It's a war. It's a me versus me war. That's what it is.
Okay.
I
Well,
believe that from the maybe even from the psychological piece. It's me versus me. It's not me versus anybody. It's an
look,
internal
she's
wound.
coming like agents will come from the psychological appearance to me, right? That it's like that's medicine. It's like, but in the real world, that stuff don't exist.
Medicine.
Yeah, that medicine you're coming over, but in the real world, that stuff don't exist.
It
But
does.
anyway, it's just, yeah,
If
it's just that.
if the thing is, you have two beautiful, you have daughters, not even two, you have daughters. Just
And I
wait.
see them competing with one another all the time.
Because
I'm
they
raising
are little,
girls.
they're teenagers, their
Yeah,
hormones are
I see
in,
them
they're in
competing with one
puberty.
another. I
Their
do.
puberty, the
Wait.
hormones are all over
I
the
do
place.
the
They're
same thing
kids.
for them, right? I would do the same thing for them, right? They still competing with one another. Oh, it's like oh, dad love you more than me. It's like really, this is like, what am I doing different?
Also,
Are you
I hope you're
telling
not
me?
putting my get. I be on blast yet there.
No, I'm not putting anybody on blast. I'm just saying, I'm not
But
calling
you
names.
just
I'm
heard what
just
he said, right? Dad loves you more than me. That goes into parental, right? Who knows what kind of competition there
Thank
is,
you.
and the male
Parent
centeredness
empathy,
that
like
starts
she
at a
said,
young
the
age.
mother, unhealed mother.
oh, so you
There
want to take it to the
is
minds, eh?
But that was her comment.
The-
She said. She said
the-
it in the thing. She said, if a parent is
no, that
unhealed.
has nothing to do with on you.
Okay, so Abe, let me ask you this question tonight, right?
Yeah,
For your
yeah.
daughter to make such statement, what are you showing for them to make that statement that dad love you
So
more? What are you showing?
hey, let's do the same thing for them, right? Do the same thing for them. Exactly. Ask for the same thing. Do the same thing for them. Say, oh no, okay, maybe the person might pick different color of the same thing, right? Pick different color and say, oh no, let's like that it's like you only pick that because dad loves him. But it's like you want to yeah, ask for the same thing, do the same thing, exact same thing, cost the same money. What it is there that oh like it's like why should there be a
attention,
competition?
male attention, daddy's attention. That is the competition. So
Okay.
some
Then
people
that's what
don't have a daddy to have the attention, so they competing for males'
No,
attention.
the
So
the male center women will talk about. That's what we're referencing here again. So it's like with a girl, like in a girls, you have your oldest daughter and you have the youngest. The youngest always want to get dad on the side, and the older one is like, no, that's not fair. I was here first. So there's that thing that's coming on.
Then that's what I'm saying. Like all you females are like that, right? That's why you can be friends. That's why you
Hey,
can be
you shouldn't be
friends.
talking like that. You got daughters. Sheesh, that
Oh,
topic.
I'm saying, like, I'm being honest though, right? And because look, I'm raising girls, and that's what I'm saying is like the topic on the discussion tonight, or the focus here is why can females support one another? I'm
And I
seeing
answered the
that
question
from
for
a
you.
lived experience. I'm witnessing that from a lived experience. I'm
And
look
we're
at
telling you a lot of women can't support one another because there's so many internal unhealed wound that they're struggling with.
no, I don't believe I don't think that diagnosis is correct.
And that's
I mean,
fine. It's not in
I
the
mean,
DSM yet.
in all due respect,
DSM-5
I don't
hasn't
think I
produced
don't think
that
that
yet.
diagnosis is correct.
Not diagnosis. There's a lot of women that are walking around this earth able unhealed wound. They're seeing unhealed wound that leads into toxic relationship and they call it love because the definition of love is very skewed. That's what we call unhealed wound. It's a cycle. It continues until you
Bring my man
acknowledge
constitutional test on here, but the
accountability.
man want yeah, the man want come on here to join the conversation. Let's say bring my man. I mean, you want come and join me so we can tell you females where that they
Not come
are.
and join me.
Come and join me
this
and
the type of
support
stuff that Red
before they
Pill
gang you up
podcast
on me.
bros
Before they
do.
gang you up on me.
Yeah,
You want
everybody
to
want to
become
get on this app. I love
yeah,
it
you want to
tonight. If you
become
want
a
to come
panelist
on,
on me. Apply the win, right? We will make you a panelist on here so you can come on here so you
yeah,
can
so
join
you
me.
can
Yeah,
come on here.
apply the win.
Well, we can you
Apply.
ship my girls be with three for the with three. Okay, guys. So there's another comment. Somebody said, honestly, I think it's us Africans. So do you guys think this not supporting one another is simply for
Hell
African?
no.
I
Hell
see.
no.
I see no
No,
other
no,
culture.
no,
Okay.
no. No,
I
first
need
of all,
to
Hell
get you
no.
also there.
let me let me first of all let's give you one or two examples. It's not only limited to Africans, right? Look,
Hmm.
let's bring it back to to the United States here because for me I like to focus on the country we live in and stuff like that. But
We
I mean
know,
look at Hillary Clinton when she was running for president.
right,
You know you know who then hated Hillary Clinton. Even Kamala Harris, they may not go to Hillary Clinton. Females
right.
hated her guts. Okay? Hated her guts. It is female that was that damn even in the corporate world, female hate one another. The reason why
No,
even
and
in the
that's true.
corporate world, they hate one another.
Yeah, them
They
corporate
don't
chicks be
support one
wild.
another.
Again, there's a
It
lot of
has
insecurities,
They
not
nothing
when
to
they
do.
spot to
yeah,
be taken type
Female supporting
situation.
female supporting one another. It has nothing to do with Africa or Europe or America. Nothing. It is a universal thing. Female do not support one another because to me, there's just I believe my opening statement here tonight. I think females just have negative energy. Negative energy. And when you have negative energy, nothing there that you really support because it's like everything to you is negative.
yes. You have a wound that is negative inside you,
Forget
internal
about that.
wound.
I mean that healing that other diagnosis you
And I
brought. I don't
come
want to
back
agree
to
with that
my,
diagnosis.
you have your statement, you stand on tonight. I have mine that I'm standing on tonight. My statement is
Mhm.
a lot of women have unhealed wound internally that they're struggling with. It's them versus them. It's not them versus another chick, but they make it an external problem when it's more internal. You hear women say, it could never be me. You're right. It could never be you. Exactly. So it's not an African thing. So let's clear the air with that tonight. Everybody
No, no,
agree.
it's all women. The reason why, let me tell you, right? Like,
As
hey,
long, baby said, as long as you're a woman, you got a
first of
problem.
all, right? First of all, like in America right now, right, there are more women than men. But why women can become president in America? Because when it comes to that, female do not support one another. Women don't support one another. You guys will sit here and pretend all you want, but that's just a fact.
But we're not saying anything. I said the reason why most women don't support one another is because they have inside problem. That's what I'm telling you
But I
tonight.
don't agree with that diagnosis. I think just it's just from
We
child.
told you. I
It
also
just
told you DSM hasn't put that in the diagnosis yet. You have a mental problem. Another woman open a business and trigger you, or baby, go open your own business. Like
but that I mean that's a normal thing.
that
Another
should,
woman,
you see
another
the
woman walking
problem?
with a Gucci
Another
bag and trigger
person's
you.
success
That's a
should
normal
never
thing.
be a threat to you. You have a problem with yourself. If you think I shouldn't like me because you don't like you, oh baby, you got the game twisted up like a pretzel. You got it twisted like a pretzel. Because I shouldn't love me or I shouldn't pop my shit because you're insecure about yours. That's what you're telling me. It's an eternal struggle, Abe.
Then I think all women have internal
Listen,
struggles. Then
you sending
all
your
women have that
beautiful
internal
daughter.
struggle.
Listen, that's like you sending your beautiful daughters to school where you put them in nice clothes, you dress them up to school, and then they come to say, "Oh, daddy, this girl bullied me for my clothes." What problem that got to do with you? Like we tell your partner get money to buy your own adult clothes. That's really what it is. It's an internal thing. Because my children then wearing their nice clothes, you want to bully them because of what?
Let me answer this. Right,
Okay, answer it.
are men really out here supporting men though, particularly black men? Yes,
They lie,
yes,
Mantia Dallas.
yes,
We're
yes.
supporting them.
We
Hey,
do.
y'all
We
don't
do
support each other.
support one another. We
Liar.
do support one
I've
No.
another.
literally had a male friend say he loves supporting women more because women support each other and men are
Men
egotistic.
don't support each
So
other. Eh, let's
No,
tussle.
no, no, no.
Let's
Men support
tussle
one
and
another.
tussle.
Men support one another. First of all, she said, "What's the topic tonight?" I mean, there's a get. There's no specific topic on the Friday segment.
No, there is a
But
topic
what's the
why
focus?
women don't support one
Oh,
another.
okay, that's it. Okay,
he
that's the
don't want to
topic.
stick to
Okay,
the topic. He just want to say we negative.
why women don't support? Okay, why women don't support one another?
And he is correct. It doesn't have to be a struggle for life. Make the choice, be accountable, be responsible for your change, your healing, your growth,
Those
and
these
putting yourself out there.
you females don't heal. Whatever you guys you guys got going on, you never heal.
And
Honestly,
which women can be bothering you?
I don't receive that. I block those
you females do
words.
not heal. Whatever you
They
guys got going
do,
on, you don't
and
heal.
they do.
I don't
Women,
receive those words
Where
against my
where
life.
where where is that to me? Where you guys
The
is like
ones that go
where?
to therapy, we do the work, baby. Maybe you don't talk to people that do the work. There's a lot of people going to therapy doing the work, sir.
Okay, is
so
that even the
you
ones
just
that
said
go to
because these bitches weird and don't like to see each other succeed. Clock it. They
exactly
are weird.
is again. I mean Ninja is sitting here tonight. And I don't want to use the word she's using, right? But it's like, hey,
Because these females are weird and they don't like to see each other well. Let me substitute a word.
that's just look. You guys
We
don't want
have
to
to
see
stop
each.
generalizing. So some people are weird.
Some
Yes.
females are weird. Okay, they
Yes.
so
Some
men only support each other on the basketball court.
Sports.
on a
Single
basketball
game.
court.
Sports and getting
That's
chicks.
not. First of all, Dallas, you got that wrong. We support. First of all, if my homeboy is doing well, kudos to him. You know what I mean? Hey man,
If
get
that's
more.
you though. That's
Kudos to
you.
him. No, all men do that. Why am I
No,
gonna
if
be
not all
jealous?
men
It
support
is
one
not in my
another
it
on
is
this
not
app tonight, Abe.
it is not in any man's character. Any is like
They're not
if
going to show you, baby. It's an internal war that they're going on with themselves, Abe. They're having those conversations.
then I mean they're on the other side. Then I mean they're on the other side. Maybe
We
like
other
hey,
side.
hey, I don't know. I don't then I mean they're on the other side, okay? If they have internal wars going on or internal battle, then I mean they're on the other side. All I can say to that because no dude should be if you are doing well,
I'm here to support it.
boom. Boom. Kudos to you. If you live in your mansion, kudos to you. I eating my driveway, kudos to me. I ain't gonna
No,
compete
if
with you.
men do feel some type of way when their homeboys are winning, they're not
No,
gonna.
no, we
It's only
support
we
one
women
another, though. We support one another,
in
right?
which on the basketball field when you
No,
don't get
no,
no
we
basket.
support one another in life. If your homeboy is doing well,
Yes, that's true. Because y'all know your friend be cheating, y'all be supporting it. That's true. Y'all support each other
now
in
you,
rubbish. I'm coming for it tonight. Because
oh,
what's facts?
now you bring it to cheating. He said, oh,
Well,
it's not
if
only
that's
cheating.
also
He
different,
every
that's what I'm
aspect
saying. Y'all
of life.
support.
He every
They don't
aspect of
always
life.
support it. That's what we're saying on this app tonight. They don't
Mm.
always support. Men can fight each other physically and
He's
cause it.
exactly. Can
AB,
women ever do that? Can women ever do that?
AB. Let me be
Can women
honest.
ever do that?
Let me tell you something that I heard recently on TikTok.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
This
ahead.
gentleman, to let
Mm.
you know, this
Mm.
man moved and his boys in. This man moved and he was struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He was struggling. He was in a relationship that ended so bad. He ended up with this girl. He ended up moving and everything. And his friends of 15 years didn't even know that. They didn't even know the girl name. They didn't even know their friend moved. They thought he still living to the same place. To let you
Mm.
know, men don't really support each other. But if that was my homegirl, like okay, Nija is my homegirl, right? Let's say she called me and tell me X, Y, and Z happening in her home. Oh, baby, I'm coming behind 10 toes behind mine. Men don't do that. That's what we're talking about. They don't support their friend
No, first of all,
emotionally.
I'm not good. First of all, no. Hold up there. First of all, hey, if you get your private life going on, where in like you get issues going on and stuff like that, right? That's not my business to come in and be because I don't. No. I support you 100%. But if you got your issues going on with your lady, I don't because yes, the thing, right? Hey, you can't if you anytime you can't ask me for support, do I say, hey man, do your thing, bro. Do your thing, right? I ain't gonna be there. The reason why you come in there running 6 feet or 6 feet deep or 10 feet deep, because all you want to do is that number one, you'll be telling us, but he's not the kind of man for you. He's not the kind of man for you. How you
Oh,
know
hey,
what?
not all women give each other bad advice. Me and Patience talked about this last week.
Oh,
Not
come on.
all women. I
I mean,
think
that's a normal thing.
I
That's
feel
a
like the
normal thing.
narrative you have and what you
That's
have
a normal thing for you
experience is
guys.
our best teacher. No, experience is our best teacher. So I get it. What you speak that, but not all women are struck wired like that. Someone that actually, like Eder said, go through therapy and get the healing that they need and take accountability. That yeah, you're a shitty person. Yeah, you have internal wounds, and you go fix that. So when you see your sister winning, you're screaming her name with the billboard side. So not all women like that, and not all women would see a man like my homegirl, and I be doing her man run, then I back her. No, not because she my friend. Let's call a spade tonight on this app. You think everybody just defend one because they still we gotta see
So
eyebrows?
now, I mean, all females do that. First of all, by the time as soon as your friend can tell you, say, hey, that dude is XYZ. Say, oh, he's not a man for you. Oh, they're not the kind of men that run. And the first thing you're going to tell her, say, run from that
Let's be
relationship.
real. A lot of dudes are surface level. So
They
let's stop
are
putting
better.
all this
That's it. A lot
women
of dudes
stuff
are
being
only on the
emotional. A
surface.
lot of dudes
We
aren't
are
even
not surface
emotionally
person.
available or intelligent. So let's start there.
Yes.
We're gonna stop this
Yep.
Okay.
right now in its tracks.
Yep.
A lot of dudes are emotionally unavailable and emotionally
And they don't
unintelligent.
even know how to be available
So
for their own male friend. That's why when that man moved and he went through a really depressing breakup, his friends didn't know because they
How
all
is
know
he
him
going
from
to,
the
how
surface.
is it? Because, first of all, it's like he went through a
So
depressing
let me
breakup.
say this: I don't,
Okay.
I don't condone suicide. So what if that man would have took his life? His friend would have been, but we didn't know. How would you know?
Dude, if you bring your stuff to it, first of all, the thing you
No,
guys do, the emotional thing you guys been doing, we don't do that. And I mean, we don't do that all emotional stuff, right? We don't do that emotional stuff, you
right?
know. Yeah. So everything you guys been doing, we don't do that emotional stuff.
Okay, but
Okay.
there's a con to that when you don't do that.
What's the con?
Go ask your homeboys. They're mentally drowning because there's a con.
What's the con? Tell me. I mean, it's like mentally what? Drowned?
Drowning. They suffer in silence.
Nah, no. First of all, we don't do. Look, there's no way, right? My homeboy come and tell me something. Do, hey man, whatever it is that you're going through, though, a man gotta be a man, handle
Look
that
at the
stuff,
advice you're telling
and
the
move
man.
on. Honestly, it's like, what's the definition of a man?
We're not talking about men yet, so we're not talking about women. So our
He said,
question on this show yet tonight
he
is
said,
why
women don't
is it,
support.
why don't women support one another? And I said,
Mhm.
and Edwin's referenced me, is that because they have a lot of unhealed wound
That
in
diagnosis, as I
period.
said, that diagnosis is wrong.
And I said,
That's a,
yeah, they have
that's
a
a
lot of
wrong
familial
diagnosis.
wound.
That's a wrong diagnosis.
That your business.
The reason I say and Edwin spoke this is that they are our emotional being. You guys are emotional being. If your friend and Ninja, you say Ninja is a friend, she come here and tell you, say, hey man, Win, don't do that thing you're saying, or don't say the way you're saying, or oh, you're gonna call her off in a
And I
minute.
said this on this app today just now.
You're
What did
gonna
I say?
call her off in a minute.
Nobody has the power to hurt your feelings. What they said and your interpretation internally
Because
again
we know
is
that's a
what hurt your
training. That's a training
I
where
was
you went to school for
no,
that. I
I'm
mean, you
not
went to
cheating.
school for
I was
that.
defending that
You
word to
went
the
to
death
school
of
for
me
that.
tonight.
But I mean, you went to school for that. But most women,
No,
99.9%
that's what I'm
of
telling
women,
you. Because it's not even about going to school here tonight. If somebody give you advice, if you were healed inside, let me be honest with you tonight. When somebody give you advice, if you sincerely are content with who you are, you have made peace with your struggles. You have
then
accepted all of it.
99.9%
Listen,
of
no,
we
no, listen,
females are not
listen.
content with one another, are not content with who they are.
It
That's my
starts
problem.
internally, Abe. It's about an internal war that person is having with themselves. I just give you an example. You dress your kids to school. You send them in their nice clothes, wherever you buy it for. You send them, and somebody bully them because they wear nice clothes. It's not your fault. It's their it's an external. It's their parents' thing. So you bully my child because I choose to put them in better clothes or dress them properly? It doesn't work like that. If I don't celebrate another woman because I'm insecure with something within myself,
Then all women are insecure
listen,
because they don't. I mean, they don't celebrate or support one another.
maybe I had a vision to open a business, but I never knew how to go about it. I see my fellow woman open it. I should celebrate that. I shouldn't be intimidated by that because why? Internally, you couldn't do it, but she did. That's what I'm saying. It's an internal factor problem. Is an internal factor. A lot
Okay.
of women have wounds that they need to heal. So when they step to another woman accomplishment, they're never shaking in their boots. They're never intimidated. Ain't no woman intimidating me. Oh, baby, I'm celebrating you because I know how to get it for mine and I made peace with who I am. That's the problem.
When then you're one in a million
I
because
don't
that
even
stuff
want
doesn't
anything.
because that's
But
it
you
because
gotta
that
do
stuff
the
does
work.
not
I
exist
just
in the
said it.
real
You
world.
have to do the
That
work.
stuff does not exist in the real world.
And that's
Doesn't
fine.
exist. Why you brought the topic here tonight? Because you are seeing study
I
after
said
study,
women
study
don't
after
support one
study,
another
fast
because
after fast.
no, it's
The
not about
real world have
fast.
telling you that women cannot be friends. They can support one another.
All most women is at war with themselves, and I will go on back off and give it to me. I'll go on BBC. They give me. I'll tell you here today.
They are war with themselves.
It's
Then every
internal
woman,
factor.
then every woman is at war. Then every woman is at war with herself.
If you make room for
Every female.
yourself, you'll celebrate another woman win proudly. It would not be intimidation for
Name
you.
one female that celebrate another woman's win. Name one.
Edwards
Check
does.
my page out. Check my page out. Check my
She
page out.
celebrates. She show up. She advocates. She
First of all,
Check my page out.
the Adrians here that talking here, I've been knowing her since this is like Jesus Christ got baptized. She and her
But
little
there was
sister,
that baptized.
yeah, she and her little sister used to fight all the time. And now she come and see her, oh, she not changed. Changed where? Because look, she went to school for that. She had gotten a training. That's different from natural person that's gonna behaving. You got to support one another, right? She might be seeing that now, right? She's doing that, right? Because hey, she
It's
went
not
to
a
school for that.
theoretical business here. It's a
It
lot of
is.
women have
It
inside
is.
wound. Their mom, the seed, the planter is
What does
growing.
that got to do with mom? What does that got to do with any mom?
Abe, your
What does
children,
that got to do with
you are
mom?
the foundation for your children. You do play a big role. We talk about this.
Oh, come on, man. You stop blaming. How you gonna blame your mom for everything that is?
We not
So
say blame her for
wait.
everything.
When a female
Somebody's telling
is
the
on
beginning, you
Facebook,
have a choice.
when a female is on Facebook causing another female that I'm not telling to go. I mean, it
Nobody
must
said
be
it's
causing
their
a friend.
mom telling them to do that. What I'm saying here tonight is a
Uh-huh.
lot of women at a war with themselves. I will say it today. I'll say when Jesus got baptized in the
No,
Jordan
first of
River.
all, as I
I'll
said,
say it when she come this time.
I mean, as a Camino man, these girls can be sitting on here, and that's the thing. You'll be pretending. Only is like,
Nobody
look,
pretend
come
it.
and say what you say. Because you
Maybe
guys cannot
if
support
I
one
don't support a
another.
woman, that means inside me I get problem there. It's not a woman
Look,
problem. It's me.
in
It's
one situation, you might not disagree. I mean, you might support somebody, but certain thing come out, you say, but who should this is? Who should
it's
this is?
my problem inside. I'm telling you, it's not that woman. It's
Who-
me. I'm my own problem. Why you not understanding that people can be their own problem?
They ever one of their guy your own problem? Do we they ever one of their guy your own problem? Because there's no way they can support one another.
What does this person say? I can what this says. It says
You know, I mean,
men are
but the comment section is hard to know, though, man. I mean, their segment is hard. You know what I mean? It's
no,
probably, it's probably,
constitutional stress test. Nobody
yeah.
said men don't have one. We all was children before. We're not saying men don't have it. We didn't say that. My question here today was women. I spoke for women, and I asked this question on
Eh,
Monday or
why women
Tuesday.
cannot be friends with one another? Why
And
women don't
I
support
said
one
friends. I
another?
said support. I say friends. We talk about friendship here today. We
But
say
it's
why
not a
they don't
friendship.
support
In
one
order to
another.
support somebody, you have to friendship. Friendship.
Ab, you
Uh-huh.
No, you don't have to be somebody
you
friend to
don't
support
have
them.
to.
First of all, when I say friendship, right? When I say friendship, right? If I feel do any dude that is doing something out there, so hey, do I support it because man, that's I mean, what am I? He might not be my homeboy, let's say like, close to me, right? But hey, man, he's doing good. I mean, hey, kudos to him. You know what I mean? I want to maybe like, hey,
Yes,
whatever he's doing,
support.
I want to probably do more, right? You guys don't do that. You want to say who she thinks she is? Why is Injuries have a studio or blah blah blah? You know what I mean? That you got is that envious spirit.
It's for
Women have
when you
envious
talking. It's
spirit.
for inside. It's for inside. It's your in your
Women have
in.
envious spirit.
It's from internal factor
That's why
because
you
that
guys don't
woman
support one
haven't done
another.
the work.
Damn, it sound like you gonna be single forever.
You will not be single man. He just get problem. That mean that hair can grow.
No, forget about single net. First of all, is you
Because
guys
if
gonna
you
be a
say
whole
that about women, what kind of
you
woman you
got
gonna get? She will be the
huh?
one in a million.
No, you can be
Why is
friends.
it not
You can
different
be
for
friends with
women?
one another though. That's it. You cannot be friends with one another. True or false?
People can be friends, Abe.
You can
Two
support
women.
one another. You can support one another.
And I tell you, say a woman I can support another woman because she got her own problem inside. It's an internal
If you
factor.
say somebody your friend,
That woman.
by the time they cross your line, you're gonna cut them off.
But
True or
why
false?
can you have boundaries in your friendship, Abe?
Oh, come on. Okay, what's the definition of boundary? Because what would be a definition of boundary in your friend? Okay, what's the definition of boundary in your friendship?
No, before I come to that, why is it that a woman having me and my homegirl can't have a boundaries in there?
Because you guys some of your boundaries are so petty.
But this is why you go with people that align to what you're looking for in friendship, character.
Oh, you see, so you can't. I mean, so you
We
see,
come back
you
again.
you keep
Men are surface friendship. Women are rooted in friendship. It's different. Surface level and roots are different. They're not the same.
surface. What do you mean? Is like we are surface?
Surface,
Like,
surface. Surface,
uh-huh,
just the top.
yeah.
Roots
Uh-huh.
is from the ground of the tree that is
So
grounded.
who
And
tell you? Who
that
tell you
has
our friendship is surface?
principles
Who
and
tell you that? First
values.
of all, I think you guys are more surface than root.
So
Honestly,
No,
you have surface level here, so women have
so
rooted
emotions
friendship.
is not surface level.
you can have that emotion. First of all, the reason why your emotion made you to have a service level what friendship.
No,
Oh, come on.
not all of our friendship is surface.
All of your friendship is surface.
Media Patience is not here tonight. We have Miss Ederens joining us. Ederens is one of my homegirl.
Oh, patient, don't worry. Patient will be back next week.
She's gonna be back next week by the grace of God. No, a lot of women have rooted friendship. Is
No, they
those
don't.
somebody wants to have surface level friendship and be spiteful,
All women
maybe?
have service level friendship. If you guys want to
No,
bring that, all women have service
men
level
have
friendship. Forget about
surface
the
level
emotion.
friendship. Let's talk
No, we
about it.
don't. We
Yes, you
don't.
do.
No, we
Yes,
don't.
you do.
No, we
Yes, you
don't.
do. Most men friendship are surface level. It is. And we can hold it tonight, but I gotta sleep.
I mean, if you want to hold it all night, hey, I was like, I will have my guys supporting me here, right? Our friendship is not surface. You guys have your whole emotion, and that's as I said
Okay, let me ask you
again.
this question. Since you
Yeah,
say
go
it's
ahead.
not surface, give me the definition of a rooted friendship. How does that look like for men?
How does that look like?
Yes.
Look, there's no way, no matter what my friend I go through, right? I'm
Uh-huh.
never gonna cut him off.
Okay. So
I'm
you
never
think
gonna
that's a
cut him
rooted
off.
friendship?
Yeah. The reason that all the principle you
So
need me
when
here
you marry
tonight.
a friend,
Wait,
see your
wait, wait.
friend, you still be there in a friendship. That's a rooted
What?
friendship. If
What?
you marry somebody, your friend and your woman have sexual relations, you
No,
still
that
in a
would never,
friendship,
that would
not
not even
married.
happen. That would not even happen because it's
Oh,
my friend. It
you
would not happen. No, it
okay?
would not. It would not.
Okay.
When you guys
Okay.
be taking all the kind of stuff, it would not. My friend would because by the time we become friends, right? Number one, it become like brother.
So you
Okay, not
think betrayal don't happen to brothers?
no, it's hard. I
Hey,
mean, anybody by
so
the time
when
that
King
betrayal
killed
happen,
your
right?
brother
It's not your
Abel, they didn't
friend.
come to see my stomach.
What?
When King killed Abel, they didn't come to see parents.
Why you want to go to the barber? I
No,
won't
I
talking
just
about the
asked you.
barber.
You said it's hard. This is
You
not your
want bring you
biological
want bring
brother.
barber Benny
This
here
is
that
no,
who
no,
made
no.
that who
It's not
made
about
Adam
that.
to eat it
Because
that
we
who made
talk
Adam
about
to eat the apple.
principles, and this is the principle we women we have. If my
What?
homegirl talk to a man because of my principle and value and integrity for the friendship we have established, I'm never stepping to that man. That's what we set boundaries and principle. That's what I'm talking about. But your
First
men
of
don't
all,
have that because it's
first of all,
surface level.
everything about your boundaries and principle is petty.
Ah,
It's
baby,
petty.
baby.
Honestly, it's petty.
You can't be devil's advocate. I know that Halloween, you got your Halloween.
No, what kind of devil's advocate? I'm
It's
saying
okay.
something from the
I
I'm
see
saying
a hair
something.
here, bro, every day. How the
It's
hell, bro?
factual. It's factual. No, forget my hair is gonna go. Don't worry about that.
You rub a bit oil on it.
My hair is gonna go. Don't
You
worry
got
about
hair
that.
The
growth oil on
Yeah,
negativity
it.
is
you
keeping
guys,
it trapped.
it's like Adrian is saying, I is that you guys just share all kind of shit. I mean, Adrian is saying, I ain't
Who
gonna get
told you shit? I
woman
just see a
because
hair
what
here,
is it?
bro. Okay, not that
Yeah,
issue.
yeah, no, don't worry about that. Everything you guys saying is gonna happen. That Halloween, know it's gonna happen.
Halloween finish few hours.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Don't
gonna
blame me,
happen.
no Halloween.
It's gonna happen for sure. But man, though, it's like first of all, to all my guys on here, man, don't believe what the guys saying. Don't believe what the women are saying here tonight. Right? They are being fake. It doesn't
You
happen.
have the power to create that woman that you want to see win when you have a daughter, Abe. Now that you have those beautiful daughters, install those values in them.
Look,
Teach
look,
them how to
look,
celebrate other women wins.
look. I'm seeing the thing I'm seeing the thing every day.
But those are kids, Abe.
Oh,
Even the
those are kids that
babies
had to grow,
fight
that
with each
had to
other.
grow up, that had to grow
Even
up to
babies
be.
can fight with each other.
Oh, that one that normal. You can see it. As soon as that one that normal thing. You know, that one a normal thing. First of all, Niji, I'm not married yet, but but even I can see it through the girlfriend and say, by the time that best friend, is it that my best friend? They'll tell you, oh, that my best friend. Oh. But they say, but it's like, okay, you ask and say, okay, what happened to you and your best friend? No matter one else. Really? Are your best
Because
friend
a
telling
lot
me
of
say no
people don't
matter one
really
else?
make people friend, Abe, but there are some women that have genuine friendships. I know it's hard to believe because of the
No,
negativity
it's
we
hard, yeah,
see in
it's hard
our
for me to believe.
community.
It's hard for me to
It's hard.
believe.
Just say it's hard to believe, Abe, but it's possible.
Where?
It's possible.
Where?
It's not
Especially
in
Don't
in
worry, I'll
the
send you all my posts, Danielle, brother.
it's not in the Broken Park community, but there are women that really train each other
we are
on
not talking about
privately.
broken back community. We are not talking about broken back community,
But
yo.
it seems
Listen.
that that's what you referencing
No,
tonight because
what
there
do you mean
are
I'm
some women
referencing?
are.
I'm referencing, look, so they are referencing from everywhere around the world. Yeah, females cannot support one another and they can be
No, no,
friends.
no. There's women cooperatives. There's building businesses. There's
Oh,
a whole
come
bunch of
on,
stuff. You just missing
man.
out, bruh.
Come on. Y'all stop
Because what
that.
you're
Y'all stop
focusing on
that.
is negative women. You're not
I
Ladies,
focusing
stop
on
that.
seeing the
I stop
positive
that.
women.
that on the side.
I stop that. I stop that. Anyway, we run your show, but you stop that.
We have 3 minutes on this platform tonight.
Mhm.
Let's say what this person said. They said women can have deep emotional friendships while keeping surface level friendships at the same time. They do. Some people can maintain too because there are certain levels
First
of
of all,
people.
you don't even have emotional. It be surface. All that friendship that surface.
No, Abe.
No,
Honestly.
it's about trust levels of people.
It's
Not
about
everybody
trust.
is
Ah, here you
able
go.
to
If we bring
receive.
all kind of thing into it, just level, just now level.
So, Abe, every man you meet, you trust them with your life.
No, no, no. Yes, the thing, right? Yes, the thing, right?
Why is a
No,
team?
If,
no, no, no.
if I say this dude and the things you guys don't do, I say, hey, if I bring people like with all point intent, if I bring someone in my cycle, I say, hey, this person is my dude, right? Ride or die, it's my dude. You would none of you females have a ride or die. I mean, rather have a ride or die.
I
That's
do.
a lie.
I
My
want to
friend just flew
challenge you
across
guys
the
on
ocean
that.
for me.
None of you guys have a ride or die.
Flew
When I say
across
this
the
dude is
ocean
my
for
ride or die,
me.
They say you
Abe,
gotta
your fellow man say you losing them. He
no
down
problem, no
again.
problem, no problem. It's not all the time. It's not all the time that you win, doctor.
Yeah,
But
you're not winning in Halloween to
yeah,
me
if I say my homeboy is my ride or die, it's my ride or
together.
die. You guys don't have that though. I will
We
challenge any of you guys.
do. Why do you
Who?
think women don't have ride or die friendships? Women building businesses is about financial growth, profit,
Hey,
not
tell them.
each other.
Not because they like each other.
So
They don't like
I
each
should be broke.
other. They don't like each other. The only first no no no. The reason why he brought this up right because insurance said they have women have cooperated. It didn't India cooperated because they like one another or because they're
Yes.
supporting one another. No.
Yes.
Setting
Maybe
setting glue they're holding them together. They're not a friendship holding them together.
Sure.
Okay, Abe. Come back to your men. Come back to your men relationship. You said something about men here. So you believe that? What did you say? I ask you, every man you meet.
Ride or die. Right when I say my homeboy's my ride or die, it's my ride or die
So you
forever.
think women
You
don't
guys
have ride
don't
or
have that.
dies?
Huh?
You think women who don't have ride or dies?
No, no,
I picking you, man. I
no.
really pray you get different narrative in your mind. In that,
Okay, okay.
somebody in the teacher. Women do have ride or dies.
Look, I think you're just faking it here tonight, but you don't have it.
Who freaking? What's there to fake, Abe?
I'm just saying that.
No.
I'm just saying that. I'm just
This
saying
girl
that.
is looking for the rest back. No, we don't. It's not faking, but there are some women that do have ride or dies friendship.
Show me one.
Abe, really?
Yeah,
Okay, what is your
that's not
definition of
good.
ride or die?
You look. First of all, every little thing
Give
trigger
me
you
a
guys.
definition of ride or die, Uncle.
Every little thing trigger you guys. Every little thing, because as Adrian said, you guys are emotional beings. So every little thing trigger
What
you.
is your definition of a ride or die, Abe? I just want to hear it. Give me a definition.
My rather that anything my homeboy myself go through, I got his back. Anything's
So
going
you
through, I
don't
got
think
his
there are
back.
some friendship that I've been through so everything and it's still riding?
Woo! Female friendship. Whoa. Female friendship. Whoa. Rather that female friendship. Beat you everything. Nah.
No, Abe, there are some women that have good friendships that are ride or die, no matter what happened in their life.
Okay, 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 okay.
I think we need to expand our horizon. I think that's
I
what
agree. He
that's what
hasn't seen it, so he doesn't believe it.
yeah, I
He
think
has these
there
high
are some women
percentages
that
that are out of this
I
world.
have
He'd be
seen,
like
even I have riders. I'm like,
99.9. Like,
wow,
what?
Okay,
DNA is not
okay.
even that close.
it's possible, AB. People can have ride or die friendship. They can go through the
Female,
storm, the highs and the lows.
females,
Males, the one that gets into
females,
yeah,
females.
yeah.
Wow.
The one with the two what did Labrin say? So bad or what you want to call it.
Females.
It's
Ah,
possible. It's
okay.
possible.
Well, I've not seen it, so maybe I'm yet to see that.
Even your
I
two
will share
babies
with
that
you,
you have
brother.
right now, they're gonna show up for each other when they get older. Cause nobody's gonna mess with one sister and go free. They're gonna show
That's
up.
a fact.
They're gonna show up, be like, "Oh, you ain't gonna mess with my sister." We may not agree in the house, because my daddy said, but when it comes to my sister in the community, or I'm smacking people about mine, I'm sure your daughters don't have that mindset. That's a ride or die too. Not
No,
because they're bestie in the
sister
house.
they will always their sister they will have each other back. What I'm saying, you guys cannot be
You don't want to
can't
see me. Let me
support
get
one
along
another.
right now. Right now,
Oh yeah, they can't. And guess what? You know what they're gonna take it right when they grow up, right? There's no way they're gonna when they see another female, making waves, right? There's no way they're gonna support them because there's always that competition.
no, they will support Abe. I
That
believe
how females are. That's always you be wondering where the competition coming from, where the jealousy coming from.
it's from inside.
Ah, okay, okay.
Also, parents can be causing comparison between children.
You compare your children? No, I hope not.
Well, we run your show. I hear. Okay. What's the next question? What's the next question? What's the next question? Or you trying to end the show because I mean,
No, I mean, it's 1 hour and Edwards, thank you for joining. I know I snuck over you today. I will let me shoot this lady a message because I know you commented on it. But I really love this segment tonight. I really believe that there are some women that are out there celebrating their homegirls, whether they know you or they're your friend, they're just cheering you on. Like I said, I love to see women win. Like I love seeing women win, especially black women, right? I love all women,
Yes.
all the race, but I love to see black women winning. I do, in all honesty. I
Yes.
know y'all might take offense to this tonight, but I love seeing black sisters winning. I also love seeing my Liberian women winning. We're not here to bring your
Yes.
pussy. We're talking about the one that is about their business, that is hustling, that is really paving ways out here. We
Yes. Join the
So,
Liberian Women
so
Empowerment.
first
Me and
of
my
all,
girl Lissa
okay,
Carpet.
okay, 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 okay. Two of you who are better, right? It's like number one, we're gonna have a closing stuff on here
we're not
tonight.
closing yet. We're coming. I coming. Please let me show you. You said I should run it. That's what he said. That's what you said. And
I
Edwards, am
thought
I
that what
wrong?
you're doing. I thought you're just gonna cut us off and say it's done. Okay,
No, no,
go ahead,
no,
bro.
we're not. I'm just saying I love the topic tonight, and I sell. I'm out here. There are women that like. I'm trying to talk about what you're saying. Like you haven't seen this. There are women that have longevity in friendships. Aves. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know some women.
I
I
haven't seen
myself
it.
is a living proof of that.
They
I've
be
been.
pretending. I mean, they are pretending in our friendship. That's not real friendship. pretending. Because 1 minute somebody trigger them, cause certain principle, certain line, they're gonna cut
But
them off.
if you're my friend, don't you think you should be able to say, "Hey, Winn, I didn't appreciate what you said. We move past it." That's.
And as soon as she said that to you, right, your friend can give you honest advice. I've seen it so many times.
But
Any man,
and I
honest
said,
advice, right? Your friend will give you honest advice. You think she hates you.
"Hey,
Honestly,
Edwards, what did I say? Nobody have the power to do what hurt your feelings.
because you learn that in class.
So
Interpretation.
maybe people
Hey,
should start
but
being
it makes
educated on these
sense.
things.
If
It's
you start
okay to
applying
be.
things, you will not be so offended by what people say. That's what I'm saying. If listen, if let's take a lot of listen, one thing I tell clients to do: facts over feelings.
Ah, you see,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean?
Is a skill that people need to learn. It saves you from a lot of things in friendship. What I'm trying to say, but a lot of us, we selectively hear things, and we want to get our own
Put my
narrative.
man, come a second, put my man, come on, let's see the stuff, right? There you go. Right there, right? Female, right, or that friendship is born from what
You're
benefit?
out of pure love. Look at it.
Yes. Honestly,
Nah,
honestly,
nah.
honest. Look, every little thing trigger you guys. Every
No.
little thing trigger you guys. There's no way. As soon as somebody cross your line or your principle or your
I
petty
don't know
principle,
Abe from anywhere, but the day we met, we forged a
Females
friendship.
bond over Jesus, so let's stop over it. Let's stop with that.
what?
They bought our black bottles. We get it. Support your
Ah.
man.
Hey,
We love that bottle.
emotional intelligence. That's what we have. Emotional intelligence.
Yeah, y'all
See,
can be
now
so
the minute, now
confused.
my man, hey, now my man constitutional stress test come around. The man come around back to why I've been
No, I
arguing
think
on
he's
this.
just repeating what I said.
He said he
You know, Abe
repeating
be
what he
trying to
said.
take credit for that, for what
Yeah.
he didn't
Oh yeah, the
say.
man that come around, the man say, oh yeah, or did me tease you or fast you? The man say, I will wave the wife now. Now you not come back around. We have emotional intelligence. That's what you guys don't have.
Okay,
That's what you guys don't have.
that's fine.
Honestly,
We
you
agree.
guys are emotional being, and the maturity you
Okay.
guys talking about. Oh no, no, no! Because look, I have seen it many times. They can be friends for years. They'll go through everything. The moment, whatever red line you have, the moment maybe that your friend trying to give you honest advice, or you say, "Oh, she don't like me. She wants success. She want me to succeed." It has happened. I give you two examples. This country, this got the highest population are females. You have had two female presidential candidates in this country. You know who hated them the most? Females. Women don't support one another. Your topic here tonight is a great topic. Why should be encouraging your friends? Right? You shouldn't be sitting out here pretending. Why should be
And what
encouraging
I'm
your friends?
encouraging them to do is
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's all right. I'm
Who's
gonna invite
that?
you to my events. It's all right. I'm
well,
gonna
keep
invite you to my
inviting me.
events so you can
Please
see in real
invite me.
life, all
That's
right?
all.
And we're gonna end it on
And
that.
Let
we're
it be
about to end.
organized
We're
here.
about
Let
to
it be
end this
organized
live
here.
tonight. But before I have my panelists give their closing statement on my guests tonight, first and foremost, women don't support one another because a lot of women have internal wound that is unhealed, and it's an internal factor. It's you versus you. It's not you versus that woman. Maybe she has healed hers. That's why she's out there flourishing. You haven't healed yours, so your light is being diminished currently. So you're walking in hate. Heal the wound internally and stop bleeding on other people. That's where I say women is. So to walk, to be able to celebrate the next woman, internally work on you. It starts from inside. My closing statement, work on it inside. Then you come outside with it. That's what I got. Miss Ederins, what's your closing statement tonight?
Sit with women who are winning. The conversation is different.
Ooh,
The heart posture is different.
yeah.
Find you a good woman therapist if you need that help. But women supporting women are definitely out here. And if you're not one of those women, then I suggest you take a seat with yourself and look yourself in the mirror and say, how can I, grow, or where is this internal jealousy or envy or this competitive thing coming from, and how can I grow? Because we have the power to grow. So that's what I would say.
Thank you, Mr. Abe.
Okay. First of all, I think every, entrance, thanks for joining your girl tonight. But I think every women need therapy. All you women need therapy to
I
what? To heal your
agree.
I mean, to heal yourself because it's like, if you think if you want to if you want to sit here tonight and diagnose every female that those that don't support
I'm
one
not
another,
diagnosing if he. I think I think it's not in the DSM. I'm just telling you what it is. Yeah, man.
if
Talking
you
about
want to
that.
sit here, I think every one of you need therapy. You know, and it's some
He
of you
The
that
accepts
whole
have,
world
therapy
needs
for what he
therapy.
is.
The whole
and
world.
a few of you that have accepted, right? That have looked yourself in the mirror. You see, you know what? If my hunger is flourishing, no need for me to be, no need for me to be a hater. It means where you have what gone through that therapy or done that educational piece and agree with yourself. But 99% of 99.9
That's a
percent,
life percentage.
yeah, of you out
This is
there
more than
have,
DNA results, girl.
yeah, have not. 99.9% of you out there have not really maybe gone through that therapy to say, hey man, if my home gets flourishing, it's a win-win for all females. That does not exist. And we shouldn't sit here and pretend. That's why my man Kamwe agree with me tonight. Even constitutional stress test came here and said, hey man, they finally agree with
And
me
they ask you, is you projected?
that projecting what?
Thank you, my
projecting what?
brother, because
Projecting what?
I can't.
Projecting what? I'm projecting nothing. What you see, what you get here, that you know, anything you see that what you get here. But hey man, but it's a great show tonight. I enjoy being on here. Normally I'm not on this Friday segment, but thanks for all the guests, all the commenters. You know,
Yeah.
it's a great show, right? Win is I said it's the hardest show on the Inner Circle podcast. So I thought to join tonight and just give my honest opinion, right? These female need to be what? These female need to support one another. They need to be friends,
They
right? It's
do.
good when females support one another and they ready and that friendship is bounded. I think it's good for the world. But man, the envy, the
thank you. This is
jealousy,
what I like to hear. Definition on that, no, brother. I like
yeah.
that one. Yeah, definition on that one. I like it.
Okay, so that's it. That's it for me.
But yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. This has been Social Segment with Win. We want to say happy Friday, happy Halloween. Be safe, be kind, and enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you next week, Friday. Take care. Bye, guys.
Take care.
Bye bye, everyone. Thanks for joining. Mm.